Okay, I was taking a big sip.
Oh
I know. Oh, hey, it's still November.
no. God. Okay. It's the 4th. Oh, and then he's standing there sexily.
Mm-hmm.
Unicorn boy.
That is me. Before we begin today, I have a brief announcement.
I'm wearing briefs.
Yeah, as with the closed trial 10 years ago, some astonishing facts have come to the light in these proceedings. The realization that
Revelation, yeah.
yeah, the well-known Reaper is actually an organization legally executing its own brand of justice.
Okay.
Okay. The discovery that a respectful yard, just a yard, insector was at its heart until he himself perished in the assassination plot. I gotta stand up.
And
Well,
then my cat got a crunch.
crunch. I say to all members of the jury here present on this occasion that we will stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth behind these disturbing
Where's your
findings.
birds?
I ate them. Councils, you'll undertake this trial with the resolve to
I don't know, that was funnier
pursue
than
the
it should
truth
have been.
to the bitter end. I mean, it's
Resolve,
pretty funny.
yes. That's my intention.
I'm gonna take a nap. Oh, my lord. If I may inquire, Esquire, the defendant may speak. He may speak, bitch. On what grounds, Cosmosuminanews?
Kanumas.
Kayaks.
Kayaks.
Kayak now. Sagi, permitted to continue in his role as prosecutor. Bitch.
Yeah.
He has admitted to colluding with the victim in plot to assassinate an innocent man. He shouldn't. He just shouldn't.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be enjoying the privilege of freedom, let alone be leading the prosecution.
Okay, Mr. Vampire.
I know. I submitted a written petition to Lord Strongheart
Get all eating vegetables here.
requesting that judgment of my
Transgression. Magician.
Traditions be delayed by 1 day. You did what?
What the fuck,
Without.
man?
In today's proceedings, I intend to expose everything. My whole life for the last 10 years has all been leading up to this. Today. One day.
How old is he, by the way?
I know, I was just gonna ask you that. He's
where
20
is he?
something. There he is.
He's 24,
Okay,
so he was like 14.
So when he was 14? God, he was 14 and deep!
How old is, where the fuck is he? Not him. He's 53, goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 33, okay.
Yeah, he's the same age as me.
Oh, right, okay. She's 18... How old are we, though? Like, I'm assuming we're around Sasato's age. But yeah. Kazuma.
Bitch. Whatever the outcome of this trial, I give my cat word that I will accept whatever punishment is deemed appropriate, however severe. I suggest you prepare yourself for the same Reaper. Or Rupert, whatever you want to be called.
Rupert. Ruben.
Ruben.
Kazuma is bristling with hostility today.
He's 8.
He's 8? He's 8, okay.
He's angry. I burp.
He's just 8 years old, though. I got the distinct impression we're heading into a very dangerous territory, because you almost threw up.
Yeah. Is that really you, Kazuma, standing before us?
No, it's Barbara.
I know. As an extreme exception to the normal practices.
God.
I have granted this prosecutor's request. Okay.
You can't read today.
No, I can't. I'm moving sitting closer. The defense finds this acceptable, I presume.
Yeah, my lord.
Sure.
Sure, whatever, dude.
In that case, in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session again.
We only said
So shut the
yes because
fuck
he's
up.
our fucking friend. If it was like any other guy, we would have been objection.
Yep. I stand again. We resume the
Words.
closed hearing of Rockland Zykes.
The defense is ready. Kind of.
The prosecution is more than ready. Very well then, this
Final boss music. Primal.
Primo, okay. Primo has taken long enough. Yes,
I
it
could
has.
be also saying that wrong, but that's what it looks like.
I don't know either. Prosecutor Suggy, begin. As you wish, my lord. The prosecution calls the first witness to the stand. Bring Shashir into the courtroom.
At last, then. We've reached the final countdown. The final battle countdown. He's putting literally everything on the line now in order to get the truth.
Is he, though? He might have some secrets.
Come on, Renosuke. It's time for that steely resolve, because this is going to be a walkie-talkie in the parky.
At first I was like, what the fuck? And I was like,
Steely.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court. So it was you who issued this, was it? Your subpoena. I did what was necessary. Well, look what the young man has become. I didn't think I'd see the day when you take that tone with me, I must say. The witness will ensure his responses are
pertinent
to the questions asked.
I miss Grandpa.
Santa. My name is Shashir Jingu, a Supreme Court judge from the Empire of Japan.
Strongheart is like our creepy adopted uncle.
16 years ago, this man came to London as a witness, as a visiting student. 6 years later, he returned to Japan. How dare he? As well as presiding over the Supreme Court. He is also currently Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. I'm going to speak a lot today. I am forcefully aware of Mr. Jinkuku and his preliminary rules. I invited him personally to the International Science Symposium as a representative of his country. Jesus. Words. I hear he also he also played a role in the collision of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation.
Navigate that friendship.
It was a great honor to be involved in the negotiations. I put all into that treaty.
Judge Jigoku, I must ask, are you married?
Well, I never. Fancy young murdering student turning up here all of all places.
You acquitted me yourself, and now I'm practicing defense lawyer.
Yo, yeah, full-time self-importance like your friend across the courtroom, I see.
You came here to London by invitation to the International Forensic Science Symposium. We call it the But then, without for informing anyone of plans, you took flight to France, because you took an airplane, not a train, or a bus, or whatever the fuck you took.
Took flight? I had to object to that turnip phrase.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I was saying. Then explain yourself. What exactly were the circumstances?
Taking a holiday? Well, I was somewhat expecting this. No, I'm sorry to say. No. I declined to comment.
Why not? You're so guilty. What?
Your bitch. Leaving the country permanently when I was invited guest.
Oh, prematurely.
Prematurely when I was invited guest may be questionable etiquette. But my decision is unrelated to this case. I'd be bound to testify. I can't. Okay. Unrelated, you say?
Hey, what did you say?
I appreciate that a respected police inspector had been killed, for which I offer my condolences.
No, you don't.
However, being an alien, yep, I'm an alien. I've obviously never met the man, nor do I know the first thing about him.
Oh, he's talking about being a foreigner?
Yeah. As such, I am in no position to testify. It's as simple as that. So you would run from all this? I beg your pardon, bitch. This case is more, far-reaching than the murder of Inspector Gregson. It has ties to another murder and case that was tried in Japan almost a year ago. It was also 10 years ago. A year ago, Japan. The murder of Dr. John Wilson, you mean?
That's right. And you, Judge Jigoku, are at the heart of both cases.
Am I?
The defense has evidence to prove it.
Well, Rinosuke, I see from the look in your eyes that you're resolved to carry this through to the very end, too.
Damn straight. Damn right I am.
Let's see your evidence then. And other stuff. What proof do you have that Shishiro Juhu is involved in this case?
Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I know.
That's the only new thing we have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have more, but... yeah. But this is a telegram detailing a communication sent between Britain and Japan 1 year ago, and then it was Japan again, and then Britain was like, hey. The communication contained 4 names. Keisogi, Aishin, T. Gregson, and J. Wilson.
I'm angry. You little bitch.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's fucking angry. Where did you get that?
Your ass. In Tokyo, from your office, Judge Goku.
What hellers did he do? I got fingers. What's this all about? Why is my name on that list?
This list of 4 names follows a certain pattern. T. Gregson and J. Wilson are the names of victims. Keisogi and Aishin are the names of assassins.
No.
A year ago in Tokyo, Dr. John H. Wilson's life was taken in a Western-style restaurant in the capital. The culprit was found to be a visiting student who went by the name of Giselle Brett. But her real name was Asa Shin, a professional killer sent on a mission to kill from Great Britain.
Burgers.
Aishin and her victim, Jay Wilson.
And the murder that just took place here in London was the counterpart to that crime. An assassin sent from Japan who was also visiting Japan, and that he wasn't Japan, he was actually Britain. He was actually you. You're Japan now. Whose victim was the British police inspector Tobias Gregson.
Keisogi and T. Gregson. 1 assassin from each country to kill a target residing in the other.
What? What exactly is the defense suggesting? A lot.
These 2 cases of murder, one that took place in Britain and one in Japan, were masterminded by a pair of individuals from each country as a form of assassination exchange. And the telegram the defense has acquired is proof of this international contract to kill.
What? Not in front of my salad.
Fuck your salad. The telegram was found in your office, Judge Goku. In other words, the mastermind in Japan was you. But was it... Or maybe he is working with Strongheart.
Yeah, Judge Yu, what's this all about?
And you, Kazuma, you lied. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
What did I lie about?
During yesterday's proceedings, you acknowledged that you'd accepted the assassination mission. But the mark wasn't Judge... The mark wasn't Judge Jigoku at all.
Mm-hmm.
It was T. Gregson, Detective Inspector of Scotland Yard. That sounded wrong for a second.
It does.
As shown by the name of the killing contract.
Very impressive, Runosuke. But actually, I didn't lie.
Why?
My name.
My name.
I was ordered to kill. Never passed my lips yesterday. The idea that Shishiro was the mark came entirely from you.
What? You deliberately avoided saying his name?
Defense claims the forename that indicates some sort of international assassin exchange. I almost said something else. I'm sure the court for all represent when I say that the very idea seems utterly absurd. Well, Mr. Jingoku, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm angry.
This is all hamburgers.
Yeah.
His silence only goes to prove his guilt.
But there's another very important point that this new development begins slight. I'm light. There's now distant possibility that the scene of the Inspector Erickson's actual murder was in the witness's cabin aboard the SS Grouse.
Judge Jigoku, you have to testify now. To refuse would put you in a contempt of court. It would also make you look very guilty.
There's no need for quite such a vicious stare, young man. Very well then. As a parting gift to you all, I'll tell you everything I know.
What do you know?
It seems this Japanese gentleman has information that the court must hear about the alleged assassin's exchange and the events of the night of the 31st of October. God, he has the crazy eyes. Presents your formal testimony now.
He's like a werewolf.
I know, that's why. As you wish, my lord.
Meow 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 meow.
Meow meow. Yeah. Like buttons.
I got buttons. It's true that Asaga. I know. Sorry, was assigned the assassination mission 1 year ago now. Just 1 year though, not 10. The target was Inspector T. Gregson. That was a good decision of the British student Daddy Tua. However, in the end, something happened that meant the young man was unable to carry out his mission. On the evening in question, a member of the crew was on the duty outside my cabin at all times. If there'd been a shot fired, the crewman would have heard it, so clearly I couldn't be allowed. Are you sure, though?
Wait, I have a...
Are you sure?
So you admit it then. All the communication suggests there was really an assassination arrangement between Britain and Japan.
Political endeavor at the highest levels, not something I can discuss here.
Such a worthy practice as a foreign student to
commit. Oh, course.
Course, there we go. Somebody to commit murder.
I was like, yeah, I don't know where you were on there.
Well, it was like blending in.
Yeah.
It's the most appalling thing I've ever heard.
Appalling? Well, it's easy to judge.
Pardon?
Yeah, I got itchy. So you had a reason for taking his sword to that British inspector, you know?
What?
Which is why he be accepted in the mission in the first place. Isn't that right, Council?
yes, yeah.
Cause Judge Jigoku, you are the mastermind behind this operation in Japan, Then tell the court that to treat you of your counterpart in Britain.
We're Luigi now.
Yeah.
I'm not obliged to dissolve the information. As I said yesterday, I've killed nobody. I freely admitted that I accepted the mission, but on the night that the plan was to be executed, I backed out. In short, this assassin exchange that the defense has is unrelated to the events of this case. The crucial point is this. Your police inspector can't have Harris aboard the steamship in Dunkirk. Because if he'd been shot in that cabin, it's inconceivable that a member of the crew wouldn't have heard it. No.
I mean, they could have been paid off.
I know. That's right. Gregson was killed after returning to London in the room on Furrow Street. And the perpetrator of the crime was the roofer, Brock Van Zykes, because why not?
Yeah.
The prosecution's accusations remains unchanged.
Yeah.
To think that a seamlessly innocent foreign exchange program was a fate for such a
Machiavellian?
Machiavellian dealings?
Sounds familiar, but...
Clearly, it's the plot only a government minister and a high-ranking judge such as the witness could hope to execute. Well, I seem to recall that it was someone on the British side who controlled everything.
Ooh.
Be that it was me. It is not the place this court to pursue this villainous assassin's exchange plot. We are concerned only with the tangible events pertaining to the murder of Inspector Gregson. Is the defense clear on that point, counsel?
No.
Okay.
Yes,
sure.
my lord. I'll keep that in mind as I cross-examine the witness. What are we keeping in mind? I completely zoned out.
It's only the murder of Gregson.
Oh,
and
right. Okay. Okay. Everyone ends up doing mission. It was on the evening question. Remember, the crew was on the outside of the unit cabin at all times. But
we also know the fire alarm can be pulled. So
this thing.
Yeah.
Evacuation
drill. Carried out by the. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, as the court has heard, there was a crewman posted outside Jigoku's cabin. However, we can be sure that, contrary to the witness's claim, the guard wasn't there at all times.
Yeah. What?
I have notice. I don't know. I've heard that there was notice. A particular event that was scheduled to take place aboard the steamship on the 31st.
What? Where did you get that?
Somewhere. It's evidence gathered by Mr. Sherlock Sholmes.
Mm-hmm.
You were acquainted yesterday, if you remember.
Yep. Sherlock Holmes again. He strikes again.
He does strike again. According to this itinerary, after leaving the port of Dunkirk at exactly 10 p.m. and for a period of 20 minutes, all crewmen of the SS Grouse were together on deck for an evacuation drill.
All crewmen were away from their posts.
And during that 20-minute interval, of course, there was intercourse. Any gunshots emanating from your cabin would have been heard by no one.
No, I'm angry.
Mm-hmm. In summary, Judge Jigoku, you had ample opportunity to commit the crime.
Crimes. I'm a crime lord. I'm be sexy about it. A 20-minute window of opportunity. That's
excellent.
That's excellent. Fine, Runosuke. But it amounts to nothing.
Whose side are you on?
Nothing.
Why?
Because you're a bitch. Because the witness clearly stated in his testimony that no incident occurred in his cabin.
And his cabin.
Unless you have some decisive evidence that can show that his testimony to be false. Your accusation, nothing more than conjecture. Very true. Well, cancel.
I forgot I had to press the thing.
Yeah.
Inspector Gregson was killed in Judge Yugoku's cabin that night. I'm certain of it. Because the defense has the evidence to prove it.
What evidence do we have? You will present the evidence for the defense once. Cancel. The proof that you have the victim's life.
Oh, I know. We didn't investigate it though.
No.
So let's examine this bitch. I guess do this. Yeah. You see these little things all over the place, don't you?
No.
It's the part on top of a pocket watch that you twisted to set the time, isn't it?
It's called the crown, I believe. A watch should be quite useless without one.
Yeah. The crown, like what sits on top of a monarch's head, that's a very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually...
Yes, Mr. Naruto?
If this is a crown, I have a feeling I might have seen a monarch around here somewhere with a very bare head.
If by a monarch you mean pocket watch, then I'm quite sure you have. If I'm not Sato, I don't know what.
Okay, so... that, and then...
What else do we have?
Look at the Gregson's pocket watch. Because then we can be like, oh yeah, it belongs to it. Oh, good. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is it this part? No, it's this part.
Or is it that part? I was like, there's so many parts.
Yeah. What do you think, Mrs. Sato?
I don't think. I feel sure I know exactly what it will fit here.
Really, I was just thinking precisely the same thing.
We're about to see that the little round component is actually part of the Inspector Gregson's broken pocket watch.
Really? I was just thinking precisely that too.
Body.
Oh my god.
Doink.
Blink.
A perfect fit.
I knew it.
Just like you and me.
Alright, perhaps you knew it.
I make a note of this new information at once.
Okay. Small component. Court record.
No record. Sweet.
I think that was about it.
That was all. I don't know why that's not checked off.
Yeah, so this is where the little policeman figurine goes.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Yeah, we already read this. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it just...
okay, come on. Yep.
Yep. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, so... what proof do you have that the victim's life was taken on your... so I think it would be this component, the small component.
Okay. Because we did find it in the
ground.
Take that!
Judge Goku, this was found in your cabin yesterday.
What is that? The crown of a pocket watch? A pocket watch?
And if you will observe, the victim's pocket watch we know he treasured is missing precisely that part.
It can't be.
Moreover, this crown piece is a perfect fit on the spindle protruding from the victim's watch. Now, the fact that this was retrieved from Judge Yugoku's cabin tells us that the victim's watch was almost certainly broken there.
A bear.
He's a bear. In other words, the victim was killed on the 31st during the 20-minute evacuation drill. In the cabin occupied by you, Judge Yugoku.
I'm afraid of you.
Oh no.
Well, You're razor sharp, aren't you, you young murderer?
Oh, okay. Why are we pointing at Kazuma?
I don't know. Expertly maneuvering a sky.
Yeah?
And your argument sounds entirely plausible at first. But rather like this pocket watch, it's full of cracks.
Like, what?
You're doing crack. I believe Judge Cuckoo feels the same way.
I was wrong to acquit you earlier in this year.
Sorry?
No. If I had known that it would result in anyone having to listen to this drivel, they would have declared you guilty just to spare the world your ridiculous
Bombast.
bombast.
Okay.
Rude?
Very rude. I think it's clear.
That the witness will have to give further testimony. When you hear what actually happened at the cabin that night,
Gay sex.
you'll notice that
Pitfall into which you stumbled. He's like, prior to your renewed testimony, I will like to clarify one point. The fact that this part of the victim's watch was discovered in your cabin
means that you acknowledge he was there, I presume.
Yes. I do. I'll marry you. Very well then.
You may proceed to give your testimony.
Formal testimony. About what exactly happened in your cabin aboard the ship on the evening of 21st of October. Almost said 23rd.
Of course, as a man of the law, I have no intention of obstructing justice. Because I am justice.
Justice.
I had a guest waiting for me when I returned to my cabin after finishing my evening meal in the dining room. When I walked through the door, a mustachioed Englishman was there, foolishly waving a gun at me. It soon took care of him when I... What?
With an
When-
Ippon Soi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Press a throw,
Yeah.
Though he couldn't wait to run away with that. That was
Okay.
weird. I imagine his Swiss watch was broken when I threw him over my shoulder. It had nothing to do with his murder. The inspector was clearly killed having returned to Britain because his body was found in London.
so
My god.
yep. If it's so.
A common jujitsu martial arts technique in the country. I was careful not to use too much force, but the man obviously landed too heavily for his watch to break.
So, Rinosuke Naruto, your bitch. I imagine you can see the flaw in your logic now, can't you?
What?
Yeah, what? The fact that the pocket watch was broken in the witness's cabin in no ways proves that the victim's murder took place there.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I have no doubt the inspector intended to kill me, but he didn't manage to pull the trigger.
Yes, because he was merely the technician, not the Reaper's hand of death.
Well, the testimony appears to make perfect sense as far as I can feel.
You need better eyes. Let me express my
my deep gratitude in your understanding, my lord.
But if this testimony holds, Judge Jigoku will be deemed to have had no involvement in the case.
Well, counsel, I really see no reason for wasting precious court time there here on cross-examination. You need me.
Hee.
Sorry, my lord. The defense has a right to cross-examine, and I don't intend to squander that.
Yep.
You're an embarrassment to your country, man. Not knowing what you've been beaten.
Are you gonna beat me, son?
Yes. In that case, proceed, Mr. Naruto.
Oh, I'll proceed alright. Okay. When I walked through the door, a mustachioed man. Okay. Imagine his watch was broken when I threw him over my shoulder and to do with his murder. The Spectre was clearly killed, having returned to Britain because his body was found in London. No? Question mark?
Hold it!
But there's no evidence that proves the victim was ever returned to London alive.
Just take a moment to think that idea of yours through now.
Stripling?
Stripling?
What?
You heard me. If the inspector was killed on the steamship in France, how on earth could he have got back to Britain?
When people die, they are killed.
Yeah, when people die, they're killed. Their bodies remain at the same spot. It's a devil of a thing. No, people move the body.
Yeah, well, then obviously the culprit must have moved the body.
Exactly. How exactly? Carrying a corpse off a ship in your arms would raise a few eyebrows at once, don't you think?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yes, that's true, but... also, shut up.
All passenger luggage is expected when it is unloaded from arriving vessels. And I would like to think the board police will carry the corpse of English gentleman has HUD? Yeah,
It's a HUD.
If the murder has taken place aboard the ship, you would imagine the body would have been disposed of at sea. There would be no sense in risking being caught by attempting to transport the body back to Britain.
That's a killed idea then.
But perhaps not.
Miss Soto?
I have thoughts. We've heard that the first-class passengers were under constant scrutiny by the crewmen posted to guard them, which would mean that the culprit had no opportunity to dispose of the body in the sea.
Yes, that's true. So transporting the body to Britain may have been the only viable alternative.
Plus, we know there's... Dear me, you really are new to this, aren't you? No. I thought once I've been perfectly here, but it seems I'm going to have to explain it in words you can understand. I think I ought to alter my testimony with your consent, of course, my lord. I have no objection. State your amended testimony now.
Okay. There's no possible...
Transported the victim's corpse back to Britain. How do you know? How do we not know? When are we gonna bring up the freezer again?
I wonder. Let's see.
What else do you got?
Crime scene. Photo of the victim. Wait. No. Couldn't be. Hold on.
Yeah, the trunk.
This thing.
Yeah.
He also... He's one big eye.
Objection!
There's no possible way you could have moved Inspector Grigson's body, you say? I would say the opposite is true.
What's that supposed to mean?
Far from beyond possible for you to do. The transporting Inspector Grigson's body back to Britain is something only you could do.
Yep. What are you talking about, Uranisuke?
As well as being the judge, Mr. Jigoku is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs. which means he's exempt from having his luggage searched when he enters the country. We learned that when we first met you upon your arrival in London. Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. Must say I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you?
And you were jealous.
He's just crazy.
Yeah.
I presume you recall this Judge Goku. It's a photograph, and we took it, and then it made me laugh in the foyer of the hotel to mark the occasion. As the court will note, you have with your large travel trunk, large enough, in fact, to have a corpse inside.
Mr. Nahodo, you're surely not Stelston.
Oh, I am. I'm afraid I am. Oh, yes. 3 days ago, there was a cat in my room when we were chatting innocently with the new arrivals from Japan in the hotel. The body of Inspector Branson's was just meters away from us inside Judge Goku's trunk.
Yeah.
Hi.
Order in court. I'm
Skeptical.
skeptical. Jeez. Counsel that a grown man's body could fit inside even the largest travel trunk. I mean,
It could.
You know, because we know.
Yeah, because I happen to know that the witness himself, a man of considerable size, fits inside that trunk. And varying that would be extremely simple, wouldn't it, Judge Goku?
Oh no.
But inside this trunk, how horrifying.
And after we'd spoken with you at the Great Waterloo Hotel, you had the opportunity to visit the apparent scene on Fresno Street, taking your trunk with you in the cab to dispose of the inspector's body.
I don't have to listen to this nonsense.
Oh, yes, you do. Dr.
Yes.
Gori, the coroner who examined the body, was confirmed the possibility. She's acknowledged there are signs that there's a cat trying to play with my foot right now. There have been to disguise the true time of death. Stop it. The onset of the body... Get back here. The onset of the body's decomposition could have been delayed by storing it in a refrigerator.
Counsel, as I remember explaining yesterday, refrigerators of inquisible size are few and far between.
Yes, I'm sure they are, Robot Man. But once placed, they're certainly found in large ocean liners. Such ships are equipped with electrically refrigerated cold rooms to keep food fresh on their long sea voyages. And the SS Grouse is no exception. Professor Mikitoba told me about it only yesterday. Well, Judge Jigoku.
Yeah, Judge.
However, much you prolong this debate, you can't eliminate the truth. All the evidence points to you being the killer and a dick. Oh, don't laugh at me, it's rude.
Well, this is very hurting.
I don't have a heart.
That's okay. I can get one for you. I can see that it was a wise move letting us you embark on this shoddy tour. What are you talking about now?
Yeah, Grandpa, what the fuck?
Logical reasoning, of course. All court proceedings will be built on logical reasonings in the new century.
I was gonna say, like, all proceedings will go to children's orphanages.
That's true. I can see that you both laid firm foundations for that already.
Judge Gugu, please stop. Stop it.
Stop
Get
it.
some help. The defense has made accusation against you. How do you respond?
Mustache. I respond. There's really no need for me to respond, is there?
But why are not?
Because before you can even begin to answer the question of when the victim was killed, You must first establish one key fact. Where was the victim killed? When was the victim killed is quite logical.
The actual scene of the crime.
Crime. The prosecution's sense is unaltered. The killing took place on Fair Street when the gunshot was heard. As the accused, Rock Van Zykes shot the victim at point-blank range. Since no tangible evidence exists to disprove the prosecution's claims at this time. The defense discussions amount to little more than elaborate fairy tale.
I like fairy tales.
Same. I'm afraid that's how the logical reasoning the British are known for really works, young Sharplin.
The victim was shot in a little room on Fresno Street and died instantly. I'm afraid it's the prosecution's claim. That's the only fairy tale here.
Yeah, bitch. How can you say that?
Like this. It's the only fairy tale here. Because that claim directly contradicts a certain piece of evidence in our possession.
Evidence to say? Very tenderly. Counsel, I think you had better explain yourself to the court now. Explain yourself.
The prosecution claims that the Inspector Gregson died instantly when he was shot at Fresno Street, in the scene at Fresno Street. This evidence clearly contradicts that claim. It has to be a photograph, I feel like. Maybe this...
He's just sleeping.
He is sleeping. Maybe this one? Because...
Yeah, what else do we have?
Yeah.
Photographs of the victim in the very location he claimed he was killed.
Well, yes. Yes, but the point is the posture of the body itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was also trying to say earlier, is the posture.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
If Inspector Gregson had been shot there in the room, it's out of the question that his body would have been curled up in a ball like that.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but your logic is flawed. You could easily have adapted the fetal position due to the pain of the shot, which eventually proven fatal.
Objection!
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Judge Jigoku, but you're also a bitch. But it's your logic that is flawed.
But I'm your bitch, what?
According to this autopsy report, the victim died instantly, and he would have felt no pain, much less have been able to draw himself into that position.
Yeah.
Which begs the question if the victim's body is curled up in that way. Though, the answer should be abundantly clear by now.
You're not suggesting.
Oh, the inspector's body took on that posture ahead of its arrival on Fresno Street, before it was coldly turned out on the floor from inside of a large travel trunk.
Yep. No.
You're quite right. That shaped the body. Body. It looks exactly as if it had been kept in a confined space.
That.
Judge Jigoku, present your trunk for examination. I believe it's very possible that it will contain traces of the victim's blood.
Yeah. Manly screams.
Damn it, I'm angry.
Present my trunk. I refuse.
Why?
What?
On what grounds?
On the grounds, you're bitch.
Did he throw it into the water?
I'm the minister of foreign affairs from the Empire of Japan.
Thing is, them saying no just makes them look even more guilty.
I know. I shouldn't have to put up with this treatment just because of some specialists' baseless accusations. You're gonna execute me now.
In other words, Judge Cuckoo, there's blood in your trunk.
Or in your stool, who knows. I decline to answer that. As the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I have privileges. I have privileges.
At this moment, you're not a government minister.
Yeah.
You're a witness in a trial in Britain's highest court.
Yep. Ugh.
I don't care who you are, what your status outside this courtroom might be, you will not withhold information.
Yeah.
Nothing is more important than the truth.
Ugh. Ugh.
You just have a stroke.
What a important surge. What's it to you? What a be? You can't be serious. You did it. Have you no shame at all? What? Very well. I admit it. I did bring the inspector's body into the court country. Into the court.
In the court country?
Inside my term exactly as postulated? Postulated by the defense.
What? I'm right?
Dear God. Outrageous.
So it was you. You admit the inspector...
No. I admit to nothing more than what I've said. Of killing the man, I still have no recollection. Recollection? What on earth is that cryptic statement supposed to mean? I merely disposed of the inspector's body, which was left in my cabin, in order to avoid unwanted attention. As the jewel's assistant over there pointed out, I have no chance to throw it into the ocean. So, I decided my only option was to bring it into Britain with me and dispose of it somewhere else.
You can't still deny it. If you didn't do it, then who on earth did kill the man?
Who do you think? As you know, there was no other person in my cabin that night. He had the opportunity. Oh, there was another person in my cabin. He had the opportunity. And moreover, he had already accepted a mission to take the inspector's life.
Oh.
That's right. Who else could it have been? It was you, because it's okay.
But he has swords. He doesn't have...
You bitch.
You.
You motherfucker. I never thought you'd stoop to this, Shishiro Goku. You've taken this word straight out of my mouth, prosecutor, because, Sagi. You thought once, by leaving his body in my cabin, you could pin the crime on me, did you?
Yes.
Yes. Well, the prosecution counsel has already committed to visiting the witness's cabin on the night in question. Yes, on an assassination mission, no less. You wouldn't. I would. So, what do you make of that, young sapling? You've heard my testimony now. That's all I have to say on the matter. I admit to nothing.
I don't believe this.
It's butter.
Cancel for defense. What is your position now? The court awaits your response to the witness's assertion. The assertion that on the night in question, the victim's assailant was in fact Mr. Sasagi. It's because he's Sasagi.
This isn't the dead, and it seems to be. The answer is right in front of me. It comes down to Jigoku or Kazuma. Both of them had the opportunity to kill Gregson, but only one of them did it. And I'm just a step away from proving who. Very well. The defense is ready to just respond to the assertion put forward by Judge Jigoku.
I do wonder if it was like the gun went.
The idea that the victim's murder could have been committed by prosecutor Sogi. I think it was impossible.
Yeah.
Judge Jigoku, let me remind you of something you said only a few minutes ago. That there's a cat that won't shut the fuck up. Come here. You claim that the logical reasoning is the future of the judicial process.
It is, no question.
Well, okay, goodbye. Logical reasoning can prove something here. Namely, that it would have been impossible for Prosecutor Asogi to commit the crime.
But the court will only accept an argument, and that is supported by compelling evidence.
Do I have evidence, though?
So present what you have, Cancel. Present the evidence. What proof is that that legally alleged distinguishes the possibility of a prosecutor oops. So?
Notice that the practice or operation carried out by the crew the night before the ship arrived in Dover was found in Judge Yuko's cabin. That couldn't be it again, could it?
Take that!
The itinerary for crew members of this grouse, my lord. This is conclusive proof.
Itinerary? How does this prove? How did it prove anything?
Because, Judge Yugoku, the moment you acknowledged that you found the victim's body in your cabin, this itinerary suddenly became much more significant.
What? Why?
On the night in question, as always, a crewman sentry was on guard outside your cabin door. As long as he was there, nobody could have fired a shot inside the cabin.
Absolutely, because it's inconceivable that the guard, Jesus, would have heard it and come to investigate.
So that tells us that the crime must have taken place when the guard was elsewhere.
Yeah.
And that narrows down to 20 minutes just after 10 o'clock, as indicated on the itinerary.
Yes, I see no flaw in your reasoning so far.
But the crucial point is, when the evacuation drill took place, the steamship had already been put to sea from the port of Dunkirk.
Ugh.
Now, clearly the murder could only have been committed by someone who was aboard the vessel at the time. But Prosecutor Sogi stated in yesterday's proceedings.
I didn't come to Great Britain to take another's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent that night at a boarding house in the town and returned to England the following morning.
Which I'm sure the court will agree is conclusive proof. That Kazuma Sogi couldn't possibly have carried out that killing.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it. No, absolutely not. I don't accept that at all. Okay.
What do you mean?
The boy is just saying that to exonerate himself. We can't trust that he really, obviously after he left my cabin, he hid himself somewhere nearby on the ship. Just waiting for his chance to come back.
No. That's out of the question.
That's one of the questions.
It's one of the questions, isn't it, Kazuma?
As this defense rightly recalls, I disembarked the vessel and spent the night in a boarding house in Dunkirk because I wanted to do. As I said yesterday, I signed my name in the combination register book. All extremely easy to verify and undeniable proof.
There's no escaping this time. You can forget that you're a judge or a government minister. It's time you gave the court an honest answer as a common man.
No.
Are you gonna smash something? You killed Inspector Tobias Gregson and transported his corpse back to Britain. Then you dumped the body in the room on Fresno Street and made it look as if the murder had happened there. That's what really happened, isn't it? Sister Jigoku.
He's so pissed. It was that damn trial 10 years ago. That's when this began. He's gonna break it.
Yeah, he is.
Looking back now, my fate was decided that day. I was doomed already.
Oh. Son, calm down.
He's...
Oh. Do we have to, beat him up now?
It's over. My life is over. Why? Why is your life over, son?
Looks like he's gonna play volleyball.
It does. Yeah. He's gonna go join Haikyuu.
A British assassin to eliminate... I don't know if that's you reading or if
I
it's me.
don't know.
I'm gonna assume it's you. You can read it.
A British assassin to eliminate a professor in Japan. A Japanese assassin to eliminate a detective in Britain. Both assassins will use the diplomatic immunity to evade conviction and return safely to their homelands. The assassin exchange requested arrival from Britain about 1 year ago. Though it was hardly a request, it was a demand.
Sorry, was drinking and had to take a thing. But things didn't go accordingly to plan. Your chosen assassin never made it to Britain. And you found yourself unable to dispatch a replacement. Because I was already on my way to Britain at the time in Kazuma's place.
And that left me with only one option for carrying out my obligation. To limit the mark myself, personally. Of course, there was but a single opportunity for me to do that.
The International Forensic Science Symposium, I presume?
Yeah, that's right. I decided it'd be safe to carry out the plan before my arrival to Britain. So I enlisted the help of my British counterpart. They made arrangements for a pretext that would take the inspector to Dunkirk. To lure the man in, he was given a sham mission by the Reaper.
What? The Reaper?
But there's only one person who could have done that. The mastermind of the entire operation, the Reaper himself. That assassin exchange was.
Sato, quit copying me!
It was all planned by the Reaper.
Plot twist, Sato's the Reaper.
I'm not at liberty to say anything about my British counterpart.
Because he's standing right in front of us.
The inspector accepted the Reaper's mission and dutifully
Infiltrated, not inflated.
I know. I said that. I was like, wait, no.
He inflated his cabin.
My cabin on the steamship, but it was all a trap designed to lead him to France and his own death.
Wacky, waveable, inflatable tube man.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, how?
It was past 9 o'clock when I returned my cabin from the town hall that evening.
You had food?
I did. I had to give him time to attack me. I choked him until he was lost
he's into choking.
And throwing. But there was a guard just outside the door, so I left it at that for the time being. Even the slightest noise might have aroused suspicion, so I bided my time waiting.
Even the slightest noise aroused me.
I know.
For the 20 minutes after 10 o'clock.
Yes. I intended to finish him by strangulation, but moments before I had the chance, he suddenly came around and went for me in a reckless move.
Bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, finger bang you into my life.
Yeah, I had received the British issue gun 16 years earlier, being a member of the duel as the scene.
Yes.
Yep. I never imagined I'd have to use it for something like that. So the revolver belongs to you, does it? Mm-hmm. I stole it.
No, I made it myself. The victim was killed inside your cabin on the SS Grouse. Which begs the question of why you arranged for his body to be discovered in the room on Fresno Street.
The young jewel assistant over there has already answered that question.
Oh.
There was no way.
His hairball.
There was no way I could take the body up on deck to throw it over the side.
This yard.
The side. That's precisely where all the crewmen were gathered for the evacuation drill. So before the first class cabin
Centuries.
sentries returned, I took the corpse to the refrigerator room.
And then on the Dover, you concealed the body, and then you put him in the trunk, and you smuggled it past the guards, and you were like, hey, hi, ho, I gotta go.
Yes. I knew I needed to take steps if the police were to be convinced when the body was found in London.
In that case, you must have known. You must have had intimate details of Inspector Grayson's intended schedule. Yes.
My British counterpart sent me everything I needed to know. The inspector was due at her street at 5 o'clock that afternoon. In order to meet a man by the name of Hugh Boone from the room, he will take back his police identification. I decided that the man would be the perfect person to set up. So I took a Hackney carriage over there with the body still in my trunk.
That must have been just after we took this photograph with you at the hotel then. We were so cute back then.
Yes, we were cute. I was expecting the welcome committee. Was there more than a little nervous? On Fair Street, I spotted a young girl selling little firecrackers. Crackers.
Miss Venus, of course.
I couldn't see the candle tricked here and then. So I donned a simple disguise and approached the girl to buy enough firecrackers to replicate a gunshot.
I think he's covering for someone, which is strong hurt.
Yes.
What sort of disguise?
A bitchy disguise. For some reason, this inspector had a bright red hairpiece in his own traveling case. So I put that on, although I suspect I drew more attention to myself in that than I would have otherwise.
The hairpiece found at the scene. The inspector had it ready for the Redhead League investigation.
Hey, that's Elmo's!
I only arrived at the room around 4:45, so I quickly placed the body on the floor, moved the notice board, and set up my little candle trick. I arranged it so the firecrackers go off when a bang 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 at 15 minutes later. So that Mr. Boone, who was due to arrive at 5, would walk straight into a trap. Yes, except at the last moment, I made a careless blunder.
What was that?
Being a bitch. I imagine it was the bang. Bang?
It was a bang.
It was like fish and chips.
Fish.
I didn't notice that had fallen out of his overcoat pocket when I moved the body to the refrigerator room. I put it back into his pocket the following morning, but, well, it seems the warmth of the heated cabin had accelerated the decay of the fish. It was stinky.
So I ate it.
Anyway, that, as far as the alley cats are there, that's everything. All the sordid details of what I did.
I'm looking down at my dick. It's really nice.
Everyone's shocked. Oh yeah, you broke.
Yeah,
you broke that. So it took me for a moment.
He has to fix. I've heard enough. You're a bitch. Get it.
We have arrived at the truth about the murder of one of the country's most capable and respectable police inspectors. The witness will be tried in the coming days for a crime such a vile nature.
in veal, apparently, you can expect the most severe pentals. We're just silent.
Oh, it's an exchange of sessions. What a foolhardy idea.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Mr. Jigoku, one last detail. Who was your counterpart in Britain? Who was the mastermind behind the
You
assassin
can't say.
exchange?
I can't say.
He'll get assassined if he does. Nothing you say
Yeah.
now can make matters any worse for you. Just tell us.
Nope. Enough.
Meh. 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 Meh.
I've already told you that I cannot say.
He cannot not say.
Cancer, sir. Don't fight. Even though, as things stand, you may very well never set foot in your homeland again. Yes. Ow. What are you waiting for? Can't we just get this over with now? It's finished. I'm finished. All of it. I'm sad.
Walk away from your problems.
I'm finished. My cat sign. Then, in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I now pronounce the findings of the court.
Married.
This man before us has admitted to the willful murder of Tobias Gregson.
He can do fire magic.
I'm so concerned.
Oh, your cat's
Since
dying.
yes, he is. It is the obsession of the court that you should be found guilty. Okay, but what about our other man? And may I remind all these present of the strict continuity demand by this closed court.
God, he's just fucking dying in the background.
It doesn't have to, there's no music right now, so he's just dying. Okay, there we go. Moments ago, Mr. Wu signed a written confession admitting to the murder of Inspector Gregson and the crazy of that. In short, the defendants and citizens has before, therefore been established beyond doubt. We took naps.
Oh, wonderful. Well done, Mr. Narada.
Yes, thank you.
No, thank you. Is something went wrong?
Everything. I'm just a little troubled
Why?
by his silence.
The true identity of the Reaper of the Bailey and his extraordinary assassins exchange? We do remain in the dark about these mysterious insofar as the indictment brought us against the defendant in his trial. We have reached a conclusion. Yes. I have every intention of pursuing both mysteries as a prosecutor, because I'm still a prosecutor. As you wish. Now, for the final education. Yeah. I hereby declare the defendant Rockfin's
Objection.
Why?
Why, son? Why were you so silent and then suddenly you speak? The prosecution calls for a
Education to be deferred.
education to be deferred. Jesus. Counsel. What the fuck? The accusation's innocent hasn't been fully established at all. What do you mean? Therefore, it would be wrong to deliver a verdict at this time. That is the prosecution's unwavering position. Huh?
What?
But Judge Kuku has already confessed.
Nevertheless, Forensics has committed crimes for which he must be punished. What crimes?
Yeah.
Well,
Being too sexy? I don't know.
I would appear you have information the court needs to be heard. Prosecutor Sagi. Certainly, the murder of Inspector Gregson was actually carried out by Shishiro Nagugu. Okay, but it's clear from the witness's testimony that he was coerced into complying with the plot. into the sick, merciless assassins. This is an exchange.
That may be true, but
So what I want to know, who, of course, strings. Yes, we do want to know that, but that's not the time for this. The victim went to France, having been ordered on a mission for the Reaper only to be murdered. In other words, the mastermind behind the assassin exchange is someone in a position to give such an order. As we've already established, the Reaper himself. Well, certainly, that would appear to follow. The prosecution hereby formally accuses the man in the dock, Brock Van Zykes, of being the Reaper of the Bailey, and furthermore, I'm going to prove his guilt beyond all reasonable doubt. Yay, he said the words.
what? No.
Oh my god, the pointer. Order, order, order. The Reaper of the Bailey is a long-standing mystery, Council. Are you suggesting you have some new information with which to build a case?
Scotland Yard has already investigated Lord Van Zykes very thoroughly in that regard, and they found no evidence whatsoever sustaining the claim that he is a Reaper.
Perhaps, but circumstances have now changed. What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's already been established that the assassin exchange was negotiated with by the Reaper, which means we now have a new line of questioning by which is to identify the defense of the man's identity. That is the prosecution's intention here. Your bitch. I must say I'm surprised by quite Tenacity you appear to have want to be
Besmirched.
Besmirched by name.
No, besmirched. Yeah.
Besmirched. I'm like, I don't even, still can't register that word. You are guilty of an unforgivable crime, Lord Van Zykes. What? What crime? I still don't understand. And I will bring you to justice for it. Whatever it takes, because I'm a bitch.
He is. That explains Kazuma's silence before. He'll stop at nothing to finish what Lord Van Zykes unwittingly started 10 years ago.
That's enough. Very well. Wells is extremely irregular. I'll, on this occasion, grant the prosecution further opportunity for witness testimony. The defendant will disclose any and all involvement he has had with the Reaper in the assassin exchange. I thank you, my lord, for guiding the court so wisely. Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I know. I hereby declare this court to be in session for a
Supplementary.
supplementary hearing.
Oh god.
Oh no. God.
He's like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Pray turn a blind eye to this story as I verify that this vile and unremaining execution hasn't soured the contents of my hallowed chalice. Okay. You say that, sir.
Lord Van Zykes, put your foot down.
No. I first had to suffer the
Pseudonym.
pseudonym of the Reaper 10 years ago now. Yes. And ever since that time, I've endured the weight of imperial guilt that's gone with it. Yeah, I was wondering.
Oh.
Now there's wine. So I welcome the chance to testify now and crush these allegations once and for all. Good. Just good. Then let justice decide, Lord Van Zykes. The prosecution seeks to begin building its case by calling the accused to the stand as the primary witness. in order that he may answer the accusation brought by the prosecution, he is the Reaper of the Bailey. What says the defense? just
The defense in the witness stand can be extremely dangerous. That's so emotional at the moment. He is not thinking logically. We need to
kill
slap him.
You're right. He's not himself when he's hungry. But I knew it would be like this, because I'm also hungry. And I came here today to say that I'm hungry, and determined to face him through whatever might arise. As a lawyer. And as his mother friend.
Yeah. Then we must do? What's supposed to be?
The defense has no objection, my lord. We must do.
Farewell, do, defendant. You will take the witness stand, and give formal testimony on the subject of your involvement with the Reaper in this assassination exchange. As you wish, my lord.
My lord.
My lord. I am just angry.
I am also angry.
I've never taken the life of another, nor have I instructed another to kill.
Why not?
I've been investigating the truth behind the Reaper for years, and all I was aware of Gregson's involvement. That's the reason why I went to Kuro Street that day, and how I came to discover the body. The point is, no common threat exists between myself, Grayson, and Dr. Wilson. Clearly, therefore, there's no reason to suspect me of being behind the assassin exchange. So you deny all accusations by the prosecution? Both that you are the Reaper of the Bailey and that you mastermind this assassin exchange. I acknowledge that the public at large believe me to be the Reaper.
Let me do the can-can.
However, that's a false
Fallacy.
Fallacy, which I alone am in the position to
forswear, I think.
Forswear. Naturally, the prosecution believes the testimony just given by the accused to be untrue.
You're untrue.
It's true. Arinosuke Naruhodo.
I thought you said Arinosuke, and I was like, Arinosuke. Yes.
He could be let me ask you, why are you here? What really brings you to this courtroom?
My legs.
Sir.
My legs.
Yes.
They took me here. A desire to uncover the truth.
You know, if the truth proves your client to be guilty. No. Yes.
My legs. From all of my experiences in this courtroom, I've come to realize something. My legs can do the walking for me because I have boots. I don't know what that even means, but you know, whatever. The truth can be hidden. Sooner or later, it will come out.
That you're gay?
Van Dykes has nice boots. I might take them. So it's always my intention to work with my client in pursuit of the truth.
No boots for you. I want you. Okay, I want you to remember what you just said. What did he just say? I was zoning out. Enough,
Dilatory.
Dilatory chatter. Counsel for the defense. Proceed to cross-examine the witness. What?
The wetness? Ah, yes, my lord. I know exactly what you're thinking, Kazuma. That I'm sexy. I know you're just waiting to point it out. The contradiction you're convinced lies somewhere within this man's testimony.
But what contradiction?
Let's see. Okay. I've instructed, yeah. And I was okay. That's the reason I went to Fresno Street that day and I came to discover the body. The point is, no common thread exists between myself, Gregson, and Dr. Wilson. Wait.
I thought there was.
Yeah, hold on, let me find it. This. Clint Van Zeeks. I think it has, done by Coroner John H. Wilson. And then
Yeah.
that's his brother, and then also... Stands for soul in the document. Yeah, credit to Inspector Gregson. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I knew there was
Yeah.
more to it. What is this? An autopsy report. Wait, is this 10 years ago? From the autopsy of Lord Clint. What? My brother's autopsy report. Yeah, son. I'm pleased to see the defense doesn't intend to run from the undeniable truth.
And just singing inside his head.
Order in court. What reason do you have for presenting a 10-year-old autopsy report here, Counsel? Read it.
This, the autopsy report of the professor's final victim. It's an indelible link between Inspector, not Professor, Gregson, Dr. Wilson, and the defendant.
Not that accursed name again, the Professor. I personally researched all of the court records relating to that case. I know that all the time autopsy was considered sacrilege to the victims' souls. And for a member of the aristocracy like Lord Clint Van Zykes, it was unthinkable. But someone implored the powers that be allowed the autopsy to go ahead. Inspector Gregson. He declared that he was certain he would obtain the conclusive proof from the procedure. It was Dr. Wilson who concluded the autopsy. His signature is clearly visible on the document. A promise by Gregson. The autopsy did indeed proceed evidence that consistently proved Genshin Asagi was guilty of the murders. In my brother's dying moments, he mustered all his remaining strength to leave that vital clue behind. Indeed, that was the key to getting indicting the professor for his crimes and the conclusive evidence that convicted him. It enabled Lord Van Zykes here to avenge his brother's senseless death with a marvelous victory in the court. He's wounded. A marvelous victory, was it? I wonder if that's really true. What? Could the same be said if it turned out that the key piece of evidence in question was in fact fabricated? If the inspector, the coroner, and the prosecutor all colluded together to cast an innocent Japanese man as a mass murderer and send him to his death. That's outrageous. And now, 10 years later, for some reason, the secret has been threatened and needs protecting.
Yep.
Which is why the inspector and the coroner have to be silenced, isn't it? By someone in power in Japan and Britain using the two killers who recruited for the Assassin's Exchange.
That pointer, God.
I know. Order at once. 10 years ago, my father was convicted in this very courtroom as a mass murderer and to be sentenced to death. But it was all a sham, and I swore to myself that I'd prove it, which is why I had to come to Britain, whatever the cost.
Oh, he's like,
wine,
wine.
Little boy.
Yeah.
You'll have to forgive me if I feel compelled to toast this vengeful Napanese to tenacity purpose here. Yep. However,
I must
don't
break
want
it.
to drink. he who fails to
Quash. Yeah. Quash.
Burping.
Okay.
Quash his emotions in the courtroom has failed as a lawyer.
Come on, Kazuma, you know this won't let wash. Whatever.
Mhm.
Wash your ass. Wash your hands. I don't know. You're claiming your father was misrepresented in a trial that took place a whole decade ago. You must see that without evidence, there's nothing more than a wild
Yep.
accusation.
It's like, what the fuck evidence? I have evidence, bitch. I am the evidence. As it happens, I have evidence.
Yeah. What?
Yep. As the court has heard, I crossed the channels to friends with Grayson on the 31st.
And then we made sweet love.
More than likely, I went with him on the pretext of being the assassin recruited to kill Shinshiro Jungoku, but my true intentions were to make the inspector tell me the truth. What truth?
Nothing but the truth.
The truth about the evidence, and he knows what I'd already deduced.
What
There's a
deuce?
closely guarded secret about what went on in that autopsy.
Yes.
Autopsy. What secret? I know nothing of any secret.
That's why
I
it's a
am
secret.
secrets. Well, we waited for my supposed mark in his cabin. I drew my client's illustrious sword, Kurama, before the inspector's eyes. He very quickly understood what my true motive was. Yo, right. I see you're the Naso's young dad, are you? What? You're gonna cut me down with that thing, is that it? That will very much depend on the answers you give to my questions. I want to know what really happened 10 years ago. The truth, that's all. Before we get into that, let me think clearly. I still believe your father was a professor. There's no doubt in my mind.
There's doubt in my mind, but okay.
But unfortunately, back then, we didn't have the evidence we needed to make the crime stick. So you admitted that the evidence was used in my father's trial was fabricated?
Yes.
It was for the good old the country. Anyway, I was just following orders. Orders? What exactly do you do speak? I'm not saying another word. Even if your life depends on it. That's right. Even then.
Ching. So that's the whole tip of the truth sword. The truth sword, apparently.
Oh, Kazu-sama, what the fuck?
If the results of Clint Van Zyke's autopsy were fabricated, then the investigation officer, Gerson, and the lead coroner, Wilson, must have known about it. They can only have been ordered to prevent the course of justice in that way.
Wait, ordered to pervert? Oh, pervert.
To pervert the course of justice in that way by one man. God, it was weird.
Yeah.
Weird structure. The man leading the case for the prosecution, Brock Van Zykes.
What is it, me?
In other words, the defendant did have cause to organize this exchange of assassins, but you did it, sir. Exactly. And as was established earlier, it has to have been the Reaper himself who
liaised
with Jingu in the Japan to arrange the exchange. No. So it just follows that the Reaper's true identity can only be that of the man who stands accused in this courtroom today, Brock Van Zykes. No. You're pointing wrong.
Yeah.
Point up further.
Yeah, point. He's standing. He's the other man standing.
Objection!
Yes, objection.
He just
What?
breathes.
What you were just told the court, are you absolutely certain of your facts? Did Gregson really fabricate evidence for that trial 10 years ago?
It's like, don't mind me. I'm not. I don't care about the Reaper, but
Yeah.
about that evidence.
I heard it was my own ears by a shameful omission.
Is he gonna break it now? In that case, I know. What? What do you know? The name of the Reaper?
Yep.
Oh shit. What?
Strongheart.
Yo,
Lord Van Zeeks.
I gave no such orders. I know that for certain. Yeah, which narrows down the remaining possibilities to one.
If Lord Van Zeeks isn't the one behind all this, then yes, there's only one other person who could have done something like that. I believe I know who it is too.
You?
Me. I just had a feeling. I had a feeling this name was going to come up.
The moment we met him.
The true identity of the infamous Reaper of the Bailey is...
Take that!
Take that in your face. The only person who could have arranged the assassin exchange and manipulated the autopsy results
Yep.
is Lord Chief Justice himself. Lord Mail Strongheart.
What? Lord Strongheart.
Don't
voice.
act fucking surprised, bitch. Yes, it is true that 10 years ago the defendant handled the prosecution of the professor in the court. But he only took over the case after his brother Lord Clint Van Zeeks had been killed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this all in.
Mm-hmm.
I can only assume that this is the most inappropriate joke in the British journalist history.
No, not really.
No, you're the
Well,
joke, son.
Lord Van Zeeks.
10 years ago, I was very new to my profession. But I had a burning desire to revenge my brother's death, so I pleaded for control of the case. The investigation to that point, the
Supplication.
supplication of the lords to allow my brother's corpse to be examined, all the evidence I was given, the autopsy reports, and all came from you. Yep. I've spent my life since then believing I was in your debt for the way you stood aside and let me handle the trial. But I see now. That was a mistake. I was very much mistaken.
It was a hugely influential force that caused the inspector and the coroner to break the law 10 years ago. And that same force was still felt a decade later on the other side of the world by Cicero Jigoku. Lord Strongheart, everything falls into place when we recognize that you are the Reaper of the Bailey.
Yep. The court awaits your response, my lord. This may very well go down in British history, but I assure you, it is no joke. Consider this a formal
Accusal. Yeah.
accusal by the defense. Yep. It doesn't warrant a response. Why? A formal accusal? Don't be absurd. The defense claims are utter nonsense, a wild fantasy at best.
You're not going to defend yourself.
You claim there was some wrongdoing with Lord Clint Van Zeek's autopsy? That's utterly untrue.
Objection!
Yeah, I was wondering when he was gonna come in. But I heard it from Gregson's own lips. He admitted to it. And where is your evidence? Dead.
Yeah,
What?
you did.
Gregson said no, unless you were thinking of summoning a ghost to the stand. Yes. You mean to say... I forgot. I just forgot. I forgot how the system works in your little backwater country. Oh! But in the course of the British Empire, without evidence, there's no choice. No choice.
voice.
I have no intention of entering into some wild fantasy that can't be possibly sustained by anyone or anything. Oh shit, those fight words are... Those are... Oh god.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Hit us with your
Order
unicorn?
in court. Following Inspector Grayson's murder, and in light of Dr. Wilson's death as well, there's really no one left who could testify about the events of 10 years ago, is there? I mean... So that was the real purpose of the assassin exchange. Oh, this court has no business raking over the coals of a case that was concluded a decade ago. The appeal brought by the prosecution and the defense is categorically denied.
Denied.
Yeah, I take it there are no objections.
No, there's very many.
There is.
Kazuma. We need a judgier judge than you right now.
Yeah.
He's more or less waited for his whole life for this moment. Is there really nothing else we can do now? Is there no other avenue we can go down the pursuit of the truth what happened all those years ago? If only there was someone who could testify about Clint Van Zeek's autopsy.
Well,
there is, though.
There?
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is someone.
Yeah.
He's gone to extraordinary lengths to cover his tracks. Even so far as dispatching an assassin all the way to Japan to ensure Dr. Wilson's silence. And Dr. Sith won't say anything against Strongheart. But there's still one way to raise hope.
Yep. I object because I can eject.
Actually, there's one person. One person who could still testify about the autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
Did you rip your shit out?
Yeah. Who? Inosuke, who? Tell me.
Kazuma,
Please. This trial can't end. Not yet.
Okay. I'm not doing this for you.
I'm doing it for me.
I'm doing it for the truth. And Baroque, because he's kinda cute.
Kinda cute.
He's cute. The person the defense would like to call to the stand to testify about the autopsy of Lord Clint Van Zeeks is... this man.
Take that!
Heaven help us, another Japanese? Not
Yes.
again!
An expert in forensic science and lords, and he's a forensic science lord. Professor Eugene Mikitoba, 16 years ago. He came to London with Sashiro Jugoku and Genshin SOE as a visiting student.
And what could this testimony possibly tell us? I had to yell. Professor Mikitoba was the primary assistant during the autopsy in question. He was also the person who actually penned the report. Incorrect. Autopsy was carried out by the coroner, Dr. Wilson. The report carries his signature. It was the primary assistant's duty to keep a written record of the coroner's work during the procedure. In actual fact, the coroner merely read over the report at the end and they signed it.
In other words, Professor Mikitoba witnessed the entire autopsy from start to finish. The defense demands that Professor Mikitoba be summoned as a witness as a matter of urgency. Whatever really happened in the autopsy laboratory 10 years ago is something only he can tell us.
Yep. No.
Shut up.
Defense demand is denied.
Why? Just why?
But Professor Mikitoba is in London at the very moment. We could summon him to the stand in minutes.
No, of course he's not going to agree to it. Strongheart has no intention of summoning anyone who knows.
Yep.
He's too concerned about protecting himself.
Professor Asagi. Prosecutor Asagi? You're not professor. Let me refresh your memory as you seem to have forgotten the prosecution's stance. Only minutes ago, you accused the defense of being the Reaper and of masterminding the assassin exchange.
Yeah, now things are looking at you, dude.
I did, yes. So present your evidence for these claims and make your case complete.
He's just trying to throw it back on someone else.
I can't think. At this time, I don't have requisite evidence, but that's exactly why we need a witness's testimony. Do we, though? For our case in his clothes, there are no hose. No hose?
There's no hose.
In the distant past that will bolster your argument today.
There's a 20... There's a 20-year limit of statutations, I believe. I don't know if it was the same back then, but...
I'm afraid to say, for fucking prosecutor, sorry, that you would appear to be possessed by the spirit of your late homicidal father. Rude. Now, as I stated earlier, this court has already reached a conclusion with respect to the matter at hand. Inspector Gregson was murdered by a Japanese Supreme Court Judge Shishiro Jikuku. As for any hidden circumstances that may exist, they will be investigated in due course by the proper authorities.
Objection.
But we all know what will happen. That'll just give the mastermind of the whole venture time to cover his tracks again. You.
Yep. By which you mean me.
Yes, you.
Your punishment for this contemptible behavior will be decided at a later date. As for you, Professor Sagi, you will be remanded following these proceedings. Willingly, I trust, since you gave your word. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Bitch.
The game of revenge is over. Young Master Sagi. Oh, he's crying. He's
like, damn it!
Yeah. See, good. He's gonna cry now.
He is gonna cry. Same.
That'll be all. I hereby declare this trial to be over. Court is... Who?
Daddy?
Is it...
Who is it? Oh,
yeah.
It's other daddy.
One of them, our uncle.
Mr. Uncle Holmes?
This is no place for amateur detective, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, it is.
May I remind you that these proceedings are closed to the general public. You will leave the courtroom at once.
Objection.
He'd just be like, okay, and then turns around and leaves. Yeah. Mr. Sholmes is instrumental in the apprehension of Seisho Jigoku before he fled from Europe. The court should hear what he has to say. Lord Mayo Strongheart, it's imperative that you refrain from bringing this trial to the end of its stage.
Why? Is it really? Why would that be?
You need only recall your words from the opening of this trial to answer the question, if I may. We will stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth behind those disturbing findings. Surely it can't be that the shock of being accused of being the Reaper yourself has erased that from your memory, can it?
Yes. Oh, he's pissed. The whole truth, sir, has already been uncovered. I uncovered it. Or covered it.
You should recover it back. It would seem that we have a great many important members of the judiciary present here today.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Happy New Year's, because it's New Year's here now.
Oh.
I put it to you, my dear fellows, should the trial end at this juncture? After all, why have you been invited to attend to nod along the prevarications of your superiors?
Order in court.
Seems to me that we stand before a door that leads to a new era of legal practices, a door that is ajar. Let us emerge from the shadows of the Reaper's decade-long ascendancy. For you and you alone, my dear fellows, you have the power to push this door wide open now.
The auditors in the gallery have no rights to express an opinion on the court proceeding in silence. Why?
He's right. The judge has absolutely no authority here.
Yes, if he cause a trial to end, yes.
Like, what will he really do?
It seems dark things occurring behind the scenes. Dark
Things indeed. Is there a single person here present who can do the
Shame.
things? What's...
The trial should go on. Summon the witness.
That's right. We need to clear things up before the Japanese is reprimanded.
Yeah. So they want more. My lord, you assured these... Is it that you will... I almost said...
Vindicate yourself.
The truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. That is the very foundation of British law.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. A toast to my dependable colleagues in the gallery, and Happy New Year.
On with the trial, on with the trial.
Yeah, I can hear them. Testify. Testify. Yeah, I can just hear them.
Yes, my lord. Well, my lord. You hear the voice of British justice, I take it. I think you'll find it will be rather awkward silence.
He's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The court will recess briefly. I have no intention of shrinking from these allegations.
From these alligators.
Yeah. Bailiff, arrange for the scene of the witness at once. As soon as the gentleman arrives at the courthouse, we shall
Reconvene. Yeah.
reconvene.
A recess won't be necessary, my lord.
Oh, is he here? Pardon.
Victoba is a close friend of mine. He's accompanied me today and is waiting at the antechamber as we speak. I do believe he's been enjoying a little trip down memory lane, in fact.
What? Professor Victoba's here in the courtroom.
In the courthouse room? I don't know, Mr. Sholmes, you don't know this. You didn't know this would happen, did you? My dear fellow, no one is in a better position to answer that question than you. Sure, they do. What are you speaking to you? I wasn't just asking for the fun of it, you know.
Well, I must thank you for your assistance in this matter, Mr. Holmes. However, you are of no further use here. Kindly leave. Kindly fuck off!
Get the fuck out. But of course, in fact, I find myself rather busy now as a result of these developments. Goodbye, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah? Yes?
No.
I trust you have Iris's lucky charm with you.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, headbang. It's still in my pocket. She sends her regards and a reminder. If you find yourself at a dead end, the ears are at your disposal. Just one tug, if you please. Oh,
No tug.
Of course.
In that case, the trial will continue without delay. Bailiff, show the witness the stand.
He's just standing there awkwardly. So it's Lord Strongheart. He's the Reaper of the Bailey. Where exactly is this trial going to take me, I wonder? Just how deep am I about to plunge into this blackness of the abyss? Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to head into the heart of this maelstrom and confront whatever horrors it tries to drown me under.
Okay, that took a moment.
Yeah, it took a moment.
I was concerned. I was like, is it going to be continued or...